I have to get the chat on my phone. So you could almost see me phone then in the camera view. But we'll start with Titans first. We've got MTZ in goal. That is Lazo at right back. Centre back is NKZ. MDB is at left back. Centre mid is Zedex. Right wing Nuri. Centre forward Rhino. Left wing Panther. So a little bit of a change up there at the front. I could have sworn Rhino was on the wing last game. They might have changed it up a little bit. They do swap around a lot anyway. For Hern FC, you've got Kaim in goal. Right back is Kaiser. Centre back is Master D. Left back is Hern. So Hern's actually playing for his own team for a change. Centre mid is Donald. Right wing is Do. Centre forward Borgart. And left wing Marby. Options from the bench for both teams. Titans have Noah and Smasher. And Hern FC, I've got Aguero, Slayer, and SRV. And with that, look at that perfect timing. We are ready to go. The first half of this one is off and live. Titans are in the dark kits and Hern FC are in the white kits. Marby has managed to win the ball back fairly early here. Marby could be to score early. The ball bounces up in the air. But, yeah, almost a big mistake straight away there. I did see some predictions come through before. Sorry, I didn't read them. It is... Ryan says Titans are going to win 5-2. Callum says 6-3 to Titans. A lot of people doing Hern a disservice, I think. But I guess we'll find out because all of a sudden Titans do have an opportunity to take an early goal. And they do, just as I say that. Zedex has found himself a little bit of a position there. And already we have ourselves a goal. Panther with a little curling ball round the back. Donald just could not get a slide on it. And if you remember rightly, this happened to Hern FC in their previous 2 games. They conceded early, and then they came back into the game. So I wouldn't count them out, but that's a big star for Titan in this grand final. But let's see what can happen. Hold on, let me just move my phone out the way there. There we go. Lazo. Back to his goalkeeper, MTZ. MTZ tried to find Rhino, I think, through the middle there, but he just couldn't see it. How can I have the scoreboard of time and goals like you? Because the one I have is a normal one that comes with IOSoccer. I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like the design of the thing on the top left, the score and time and the teams? Yeah. It's a league game. So it changes. It changes the design for the league games. So unfortunately, yeah, you can't get that one. Yeah, I think you can add your own. There is some way to add your own. But I wouldn't want to mess with any of the game stuff like that. Nori with a ball in. Kaiser heads away. Declan in the middle. Hern just smacks that one clear. This is the first chance that Hern have got for an opportunity to run at this back line, other than the mistake that was made early on in the game. Good slide that by Lazo. He read the danger, but he's given away to Borgart. And again, Lazo, good interception. Nori. Hern is going to be sick of Nori. But one thing I know about Hern, he is not afraid to get them woofs in. That's a throw in now. Hold on a sec. Let me move that to there. That's better. Master D with the ball into the feet of Borgart. But Borgart is just being crowded out at the moment. Panther. He's done well to hold on to the ball here, Panther. He's still got it. He's still got it again. He's trying to dribble his way through. Instead, he finds Rhino, who's going to... You know he's going to work out an opportunity for a shot. He's still got it, but he's lost out to Do, who was back there, working hard, as he normally does, to get the ball. Hern. Hern's ball is cut out by Declan. This is 2 hard-working teams who aren't afraid to track back and win the ball back. Nori into the feet of Fang, who turns quickly. He's got an opportunity. Oh, off the crossbar. What a goal that would have been. Big turn that by Panther. But he just couldn't keep it under the crossbar. Donald to Hern. Hern now. He's got a rare opportunity to charge forward. Lazo goes out to meet him. Hern still on the ball. He crosses in. Headed away. That's good defending. Titans are going to have to do a lot more of that because you know they are going to just try and put the ball on Borgar's head in the box. Nuri, cut out by Master D, finds Donald to Hern. Hern's give it away to Fang. But they're lucky, Hern FC, because Panther could just not find a Titans player with that ball. Kime. He goes long. That's a good ball to Panther, who turns quickly. Borgar. Borgar, he's going to have to pass it. He does to Donald. Donald, again, Lazo is doing well here to read these balls out to the left-hand side. Marby is just not getting any opportunities. Nuri, looking to dribble his way through. It's woofed away, only as far as Declan. Declan, with a ball into the box, headed away by Kaiser. MDB to Panther. Out to the left for Rhino, who crosses it in. It's bobbled up into the air. It's going everywhere. But eventually, it is cleared. And MTZ will come out to meet that. He decides to go back to his goal. Instead, that's a safe pass to NKZ. MDB to Rhino. Rhino's lost out and Do's someone who hasn't got a lot of the ball so far, and that is exactly why Titans are working hard to keep him away from the ball. They know how dangerous he can be when he's putting them crosses into the box. Lazo. He's forced to go long. Kaiser tried to play it first time. Donald picks up the loose ball. Into the feet of Borgar. He does well to find Marby on the left. Marby with a chance to cross. He does. The header comes in, and that's all it takes when you have somebody like Borgar in the box. That is all it takes. Marby puts the ball in, and Hern FC have their equaliser. They haven't exactly done much in this game, but they don't have to, because that's all it takes. Once again, we take a look at this. It just curls it over the top. There's two men on him. And I can't see the chat at the moment, so I do apologise because my internet has been shit today. So I'm going to just go to 5G. Because that's going to solve my problems. Hopefully. So yeah, I do apologise if I've missed any of the chat there. But it should be live now. The ball comes over the top. NKZ tries to head it away. Donald does well to win Nori, and he goes safely back to Kime. You can see the sort of game plan that Hern FC are going for. Just reset the play every time they win it. Stick to what you're good at. Marby. Marby is doing well here, and Lazo's forced into a slide. He's going to have to watch himself for the rest of the game now because he's on a yellow card. Oh, Marby, though, with the free kick. They went on the save wavelength there. It has to be said. Nuri. He's woofed. And now the throw-in can be taken. Lazo with a quick ball over. But unable to find a Titans player. Kaiser on the ball. Into the feet of Donald. Marby, that was a good run. You could see exactly what Marby was doing. But to be fair to Lazo, he was ready for that run and was able to get his body on the right-hand side. Donald, again, doing well to win the ball back off Nori and play it back to his goalkeeper just to reset the play. It's smart play, keeps possession for your side, and you can immediately look. We know Kime will play that long ball over the top to Borgar. Here he is now, Kime, into Hern. That's a risky ball by Hern, but he does just about manage to find a Hern FC player. Do man has to slide it desperately to Kaiser to keep hold of possession. Kaiser touches it to Do. This is where Do's good when he's got someone isolated. He turns inside, put the ball in. It's headed away. It's a good header away because Nori picks up the loose ball. He's charging down that right-hand side. He's woofed again. You can tell that Nori will get fed up of that, but he's going to have to accept that that's part of competitive iOS at least. Do. That's a good turn inside by Do. Do is starting to grow into this game. And now MDB picks himself up a yellow card. That's 2 defenders of Titans. They're going to have to watch themselves for the rest of the game. Kaiser. He's trying to push his way past MDB. Turns inside and he's won a corner. That's good play by Kaiser. And he's decided to swap the taker out so that he can get back into a defensive position. It's swung in by Do. That's there, headed away. Nori will pick it up. To be fair to Titans, they've only let the one header come in from Borgar, and he did score from it. They've managed to clear everything else. This could be a chance for Panther, and it is a big chance. Panther, all on his own. He just ran down the field. He held his man off, and look at that. Into the back stick. Kime didn't know what way to dive, so he just jumped straight up into the air. But you can't really blame him because them kind of shots are so hard to predict. Kaiser, he did what he could do, but he just couldn't block the shot. And Panther has restored Titans' lead. This is just as good a game as the last game between these two. But this game's still got time to go. Donald turns inside. Borgar. That's good run by Borgar. He touches it to Do. Do. What will Do? He didn't do enough because he does get it back, though, off Kaiser. Has a chance to cross again. He does. The header comes in. It's blocked in the air. Oh, but Borgar doing exactly what Borgar does best. It loops up into the air. And Borgar just rifled it home with a bullet header. You just can't stop it. You cannot stop it. You just know it's coming. But you can't stop it. And there we go again. The equalizer comes in. It's Titan 2, Herd FC 2. It's game on again. And we just know these two sides can't. They hate each other. Titans must hate that they know that that's coming. But Hern must hate that Titans still have that quality up front where they can just grab a goal from anything. This is definitely a new rivalry forming in iOS. We've had some great ones over the years. The ball comes in. Oh, Hern had to win that. Rhino was there. Rhino could still have an opportunity here. No, Borgar manages to win that back. To the right for Do. Do now. Runs towards the box. He's still got it to the byline, pulls it back. Donald is there. He touches it to the left, shoots. But MTZ is able to pick it up. Rhino. Charging at Master D. Out to the left for Fang. Tried to play it back to Rhino, but Rhino wasn't able to get on that. There was a NFC defender in the way. Do. NKZ. Slide in by Donald. But he doesn't get a yellow card. And the Titans players are managing to avoid yellow cards at the moment. Lazo, he's just forced to run that one out of play by Marby. We're closing in on halftime. I expected this one to be a good game, and it hasn't disappointed. Do. He just forces that downfield, because I think Hern are happy to come in at halftime here. As it stands. Master D will take the free kick. He plays that down, and that's a good ball, which Marby, if he's onside, they could create a final chance here in the half. Marby's there, shoots. He's never going to beat MTZ from there. And Nori, that's good play because he's forced it on, but Hern just needs to get it clear, and he does. And that is half-time. It is Titan 2, Hern FC 2. And, yeah, I think Titan probably... Hern FC probably a little lucky, to be honest. Titan have definitely been the better side, but Titan, they're no fools. They play exactly to their strengths, and you just can't stop it. You know it's coming. But stopping it is another question. And this game remains a 2-2. In terms of the stats, as you can imagine, quite surprising. Hern FC have had more passes, but less completed. Possession, 50%. So maybe I'm being a bit harsh to Hern FC. They've definitely matched Titans' quality. They've even had more shots on goal. So yeah, it's probably been more even than people would imagine. It's this game, as we know, after the last Titans NFC game, there's definitely more goals in this. You know it's coming, but who's going to win it this time? The ball goes round. Marby picks it up. Lazo didn't get it, and they've won an early corner kick here. This is not what Titans want. The ball comes in. Oh, it's off the crossbar. And then Borgo gets himself a hat-trick. It's off the crossbar. And he just hits the loose ball that was bouncing around in the area. And Hern FC have got themselves 3-2 up. Oh, it's off the post, actually. But it bounces kindly again. As the rebounds tend to do in this game, they bounce so kindly for the attackers. But that's the way it goes. The attackers are always going to be more aware of that happening. And it's a hat-trick for Borgar. You just can't stop him. I know playing centre-back against Borgar a lot of times, it's an absolute nightmare. And you always feel like you've had a bad game, even if you beat him on the ground. He beats you in the air, and there's nothing you could do about it. And as you can see, Titans are struggling to beat him in the air. Panther, it's bounced over, and Borgar will just hit that clear. Look how deep Borgar was from centre forward. We'll take the throw in. In fact, it's a timeout. That Titan have took. So Titan obviously thinking about maybe a change or thinking about just a tactical chat, reconfiguration. They are definitely in danger of letting this one slip away. They've still got the quality. We know they've got the quality to score a late goal. Panther and Rhino. Big finishers of the ball. Nori, great dribbler. It's a scary attack. It could be an emergency, yeah. There's a lot of reasons someone would take a timeout. Unless it was lag or anything, but they all seem to be fine. Maybe a slight rejig of the tactics. Lazo in space down the line to Nori. That's a good little jink by Nori because he's given himself a little bit of space ahead of Hernia. A chance to put the ball in. It bobbles up in the air, and it was almost exactly the same. Almost exactly the same as that Borgar goal. But this time, Kime makes the save from a point-blank range. Great goalkeeping. And that's what they're there for. Goalkeepers of MTZ and Kime's quality. They are there to save the day. Hern just woofs Lazo. And wins the throw-in as well. He goes back to his goalkeeper, Kime. Back to Hern. Hern goes all the way across the box to Kaiser. Du's lost it to Panther. Oh, that's a good ball by Panther into Nori. He's going one way and the other. And then Nori finds the little bit of a gap that Kime had left. You have to say, Kime, I'd just give him praise, but he comes out there and he gives Nori an opportunity to try and send him one way and the other. Look, Kime doesn't know, should have stayed on my line. But this time, Nori just looks up. He sees a little bit of a gap to the goalkeeper's right. Oh, that's a good finish. I think the shot... I don't think Kime could see the shot to his defence. There was a lot of bodies in the way. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Kaiser on the ball. Kaiser with a trademark run forward. Kaiser's gone into the box. He shoots. Kaiser almost scores from defence. That is what we're expecting of Kaiser now. Absolutely blazing run up. Do with the ball in. To the edge for Kaiser, who shoots. It's blocked by Lazo. Kurtzuma. Well, more like Vincent Kompany. It was almost a Vincent Kompany type of chance. Perhaps it was a little bit of anger from Kaiser that they let that goal go in. Borgard, that's a good run. Goes for the shot. Oh, Borgard, that's exactly very similar to the Panther shot off the crossbar. These two teams, these are giving us some of the best matches that I've seen for a long time in iOS. They really are. And it's a shame we've only got 20 viewers in for it. This deserves to have a lot more viewers. Ball goes in. It's headed away. Borgard will pick it up. Well, we would love a raid for sure. Hern with the ball in. The header comes in off the crossbar. And then a save by MTZ. Sorry, off the post the header was. But MTZ now has made a big save. This game, which way is it going to go? Either side could score here. The ball through was blocked then, and it bounces clear for Titan. Lazo. The slide by Marby into Borgar. Lazo with the tackle. Back to Nuri. Nuri now. On the ball. Right-hand side. Crosses in. It's gone all the way through, though. Well, that's one way to look at it, Fom. Yeah. It's... I mean, the good thing is, if you think about it, it's nice to see a couple of teams competing to be the one to tackle NG. You don't want just the same two teams every season. I like this. I like this. But will this mean that these two teams are just a bit too weak? Oh, that's a good run by Do. Do has managed to get through, but does he have the stamina? Do is there. He shoots off the post, and MTZ picks it up. You don't see MTZ concede them type of shots very easily. He's always well placed. Like TT and E-Wolves. Well, yeah, it is like that. And this is what happens, unfortunately. Sometimes it means that because there's that many competitive sides outside of NG, they're too weak. But I would argue that, with players like Cbot trying something new and Chupo, NG, they've let some really good players go there. So, you just never know. I'll be interested to see how this league pans out. Because I've liked what I've saw so far from these teams. Donald. The ball goes over the top. Lazo heads back to his goalkeeper. The game's calmed down a little bit here. I think both sides are starting to realise the next goal could be the winner. And they don't want to be the one to concede it. Borgar had just come back from an offside position there. MDB to Fang. He tries to Ole Kaiser, and he does do it. The ball comes in, but Master D just gets that clear. MDB picks it up. NKZ tries to find Nori, but Nori had come inside, and he wasn't available on the wing for that. The throw goes back to Keim. Hern. Down the line to Marby. Into the middle for Donald. Donald now. Out to the right-hand side for Do. Donald tries to run into that space. Do decides he's going to go down the wing. Pulls it back. MDB is there to intercept it off Do. It was good work. Rhino to Declan. Kaiser. Kaiser going on another trademark run. This time he just overruns it. Marby. Goes for the long shot, trying to catch MTZ out. MTZ, he's too wily for that. Marby to Borgart. Borgart trying to work out a bit of space. Hern. Oh, by the way, yeah, if you say the word NG, it summons the boys. Nori, oh, Master D's ran out of stamina. Nori with the ball in. Oh, Rhino didn't predict it. I think he was waiting for the floated cross. Borgart. Borgart now. He's trying to do something. I think it looks like Hern FC are starting to just sit back a little bit, which I would argue it might cost them, just like it did in the last game. If they start to sit back enough, you can't let the wingers of Titan swing in crosses to Rhino. You just can't do that. Ball goes all the way over the top from doesn't work. MTZ. MDB. NKZ to Lazo. Lazo's long ball to Rhino. Oh, that's bounced very fortuitously to Rhino, who's through one-on-one. Oh, he comes out. Oh, no. Keim smothers the ball, and Rhino, he won't get a better opportunity. What was he doing? I think we know Keim loves to do that to try and just surprise the attacker if they're not fully paying attention. And that could be a massive opportunity here, because this game is closing. We're in the closing minutes here. It's trademark Keim, that. It is trademark Keim. To Zedex. To Nuri. The through ball. Kaiser is there. Back to Keim. Keim touches it to the left. Goes high. Borgart couldn't get it. Hern's give it away to Nori. This could be a big opportunity. The ball comes in. That was a crucial header. Rhino was in that area. We know he likes to get in. I was just waiting for that net to ripple then. That's a good defensive header as well by Master D. Marby. He's got no stamina though. And Titans are just swarming them now. Lazo. The ball goes in again. Headed away. Borgard just heads it on. You can see how desperate Hern are now. They want to force extra time. But Titans sense a late goal. The ball goes in again. Headed away. Declan on the edge. Donald just smacks it clear. And that's a good clearance because it gives Hern time to reshape. Fang. Du and Kaiser with him. Kaiser does well to win the ball, but he just can't keep it in. It's a throw in. It's taken quickly to Nori. It was a good idea by Nori, and if it had come off, it would have been a brilliant goal, but it just didn't pay off. Borgart somehow got himself a yellow card then. I didn't even see it. But, yeah, you can see now, Hern's just going to let that one go out. 3 minutes of stoppage time to come when it hits 90 minutes here. We want pens. We want pens, but I still feel like there's goals in this game, I have to say. Panther. Couple of minutes left. Could there be a heartbreak in the tail here for Hern? Donald on the ball. Donald back to Kaiser. One last chance for Hern, maybe? Kaiser's there. Out to the right for Du. Du tries to preserve a bit of stamina. He tried to go through the middle. He's being swarmed by Titans players. And they do win the throw-in. It goes long. Master D just tries to hit that towards Marby. And that is going to be it. Extra time in this game, or is it? Because MTZ's given away to Marby. Marby on the ball. No, Marby just couldn't get it to work. What was MTZ doing? It didn't matter, though. It's been forced extra time here, and I just don't know who's going to win this one. I feel like Titans just seem to be growing into this one, though. Hern, we're just sitting back a bit too much. They need to keep going, just exactly like they did, because Titans are going to score. Oh, it could have been a new intro video moment, Robbie Ferrer. It really could have. Rhino back to Declan in this second half. In this first half of extra time. I'm losing track of this game now. Nori. Whoops. Hen on the ball. Back to Master D. Back to his goalkeeper, Kime. Kaiser. To Do. Do tries again to run through the middle of the two players, but it hasn't worked too much in this game. That I think it's better for Do to just go down the wing. Kaiser into the feet of Borgar. Borgar, that's a good ball, touched out to Marby on the left-hand side. He crosses it in. The header comes in! Oh, it's a 4 headed goals from Borgar! I did say we've got more goals in this. How the hell has he scored 4 goals from headers? I do not know. Marby with the cross in. The header comes in. Nobody can win in the air against him. They just can't. 4 headers. A quad trick, if that's what you call it, of headers. Honestly, when you play centre-back against him, it's so depressing because you can beat him on the ground easy, but it's beating him in the air. It just makes you look like an absolute mug. It's one of the reasons why I am semi-retired from this game. I get too angry now when I have a shit performance. Marby gets himself a yellow card now. Hern sitting on 2 buckets. That's a ball round the back. Oh, the goalkeeper let it go. Rhino must have been this close to it. And now up the other end, Donald with the ball round the back to Borgar. On the right-hand side, Borgar goes for the shot. It's saved by MTC. Do shoots and Do rifles it into the back of the net. And it is 5-3 to Hern. The first non-headed goal, but it's another rebound. MTZ, you're going to see why he doesn't like goalkeeping anymore. Pens is never going to happen. One team always just turns it up a notch. Tell you what, that's a good finish from Do. He had so many bodies in front of him, and he just thinks, you know what, I'm just going to hit it straight forward. And it goes in. Titans, can they come back into this? You've got a feeling that Hern now are just going to woof and woof and woof. And who can blame them? They were defeated by Titans in the last game by a late goal. This would be the perfect revenge. Do tackled by MDB, but he gets it back. Kaiser. Into the middle. Donald. Do. Do goes for the shot. It's another rebound. Borgar tries to play it back to Do. I've just seen what you said then, Seabot. That's a good one. I like that one. Nori. Nori turns inside, plays it in. Donald is there. Touches it to Marby. Marby into the middle. Oh, that's a risky ball. But at the moment, Titans, hang on, Panthers managed to find a little bit of a gap. Oh, that's a late challenge by Do. He's gone back there helping his team out, and he had to win it, and he did. MDB goes long, but the long ball is not working at the moment. And Borgar's managed to get behind NKZ and Zedex. Oh, the slide comes in from Declan. He gets a red card, and that's probably finished this game for Titans. I can't see. Borgar goes for the shot. He almost scores from the free kick. Do is there now. He's tackled. Lazo to Nori. To Panther. This would be a miracle if Titans can force their way back into this game. Panther crosses. It's a corner. No minutes of stoppage time. The ball comes in. There's just too many Hern FC players. MTZ. It goes long. That's going to be half time. In extra time. And yeah, this one is not looking good for Titan now. Declan sent off. It was a tight decision. I think he was probably just about the last man, but I'd have to see it again. Do you get to see red cards as a replay? I don't know whether they do show you that. Plus, the replay is about to... Oh, here it is. Yeah, I mean, you could see he was just about the last man there, but I think the other defender was getting across. I think he was getting across, but unfortunately, the game only registers who's the last man there. And in the game of the laws of the game, it's going to be a red card. Borgard just overruns it to Lazo. Panther. He's got Kaiser with him. He turns inside. Tries to play the through ball to Nori. But there's just too many Hern FC bodies. I just think now, Hern FC, they are not going to commit too many people forward. They've got a 2-goal cushion now. Kaiser with the header to Do. He's got a little gap between NKZ and MDB, but he tries to pass instead. It doesn't work. Nori. Panther. Crosses it in. Headed away. Borgar's back there from... Oh, that was not far away, you know. I don't think Keim was predicting that shot because that just shaved the post. The ball out to Do. Kaiser charges forward. He's got Do out to the right if he needs him. Instead, he plays it into the feet of Borgar. Touches it to Marby. Marby with the ball in. The header comes in. It bounces up in the air. But this time, MTZ smothers it. Panther. On a run forward. Finds Rhino. Rhino crosses it in. It loops up into the air. Nori went for the volley. Touches it to Panther who shoots. And that is a good turn by Fang. And an even better shot. Is this game over? Maybe not. Because Fang, we know his quality, just turning on the ball and shooting like that. Take another look at this again. He's one of the best at doing this. He just turns and shoots. And Keim just doesn't expect it. Can Titan do it? They've not got long left. And there doesn't tend to be much stoppage time and extra time on this game. Can they do it? Hern FC, what are they going to do? Are they just going to throw every man behind the ball? Are they just going to hold it and waste time? Borgar. Threads it through to Do. Do holds it up. Crosses it in. They want another goal. And they almost get it. They almost get it. But MTZ was in the right position. Now Titan come up the other end. Nuri. On the right-hand side. Crosses in. Headed away. Marby can't get there. MDB to Panther. He turns. He's still on the ball, but he tries to go inside, and Do is back there winning it. Borgar. This is where the danger could be for Titans because they're a little bit exposed here at the back. Borgar will just hold on to the ball, doing his best Loire impression. He's still got it. He plays it into the middle. Do is there. He plays it across. Marby is going to get there first. This is exactly what Hern need to be doing. Marby. He tries to take it to the corner flag, but Nori wins it. Headed away from Rhino. NKZ. There's only a couple of minutes left, but there's nobody there for Titan. The goalkeeper will come out. Plays it to Do. Do turns on it. He can just run down the line. There is no stoppage time. Marby's got it. This could be the killer goal. Marby's there. He plays it across Borgar. Borgar rifles it into the net to finish an absolutely stunning performance from the striker. 5 goals, 4 headed. And there you have it. Hern FC are going to run out 6-4 winners. And you've got to say, they probably deserve it. Titan, it might have been a lot different if they could have kept the 8 man on the There were 8 men on the pitch, but when you see the replay, I don't think Declan had much choice. Panfil looks to his teammates. They know they've been beat well here. They tried. But Hern FC have had their revenge in the grand final. And they just let the ball go out for a throw-in. And there you have it. GG, boys, for that one. It looked like it was going to be Titans' day with that early goal there in the match. But Hern FC have shown that they can concede the first goal and they're more than happy to come back and fight their way into it, especially when you've got a man who can score headers like Borgart. It's absolutely ridiculous how well he meets them headers. People say it's all about the quality of the crossing from Do in particular. But I say you've got to be in the right position to win them headers, pick the right amount of power. And he seems to be able to do just that on a consistent basis. It's ridiculous. But, yeah, there you have it. Hern FC, 6-4 winners in this one. Yuki's raided me from the other stream, so thank you for that. I don't think my viewer count was updated properly in this because it's been stuck on 20 viewers for like the whole stream. I don't know whether that's true. But yeah, that is the end of that one. We will go to the interviews, and I've just got to quickly update the. Well, the interviews don't seem to be loading for some reason, unfortunately. Okay, we'll just have to go on that one. Maybe if I refresh the cache. Yeah, that's not up to date, but never mind. Let me just change the scoreline here. 6-4. We can even put, because we're professional here. I say we're professional. I tried to put after extra time after the score, and it's too big. So never mind. You know it was all in extra time anyway. But we do have some people waiting for interviews here. So let me just make sure I've got the guest nickname ready to go. We've got the whole fucking squad in cooldown. I believe that's because of the other game. Maybe not. No? Okay. So I can't bring the whole team in because it's going to be an absolute mess. So I'm just going to drag like random people from the team in, whose names I recognize. We got Marby, Master D.
Oh my god.
I guess Do and Borgar. Oh, because I guess you've got to have the captains in, I suppose. Where's Hern? Where's Hern?
Oh, where's Hern?
You're missing SRV and Donald.
Oh, yeah, we need him.
Donald
is Millicent bystander.
Okay. Well, as long as not everyone's talking at the same time,
yeah,
we can do this.
Civilized. We have very civilized.
Okay.
Yep.
So we've almost got the whole Hern squad in here. So, well, congratulations, boys. I mean, you got your revenge. I think that's the first thing to say after the defeat to Titans in the other game. But can we just take a moment to just appreciate how overpowered somebody in particular is, our headers?
I think they appreciate it.
It's absolutely ridiculous, I have to say. It's like every single cross, it's like it's just, you know, it's almost a certain goal.
Well, it doesn't work without good crosses.
Oh, Parker.
Impossible. Do and Mobby, epic winners. Just epic.
And I guess in this game, Titans, I think, is it safe to say that you kind of learned your lessons from the first game? Because you did seem to, although they did still manage to score 4, do you think that you were just prepared a little bit better for this game?
Yeah, I think we realized what went wrong last time, but I don't even think anything went wrong last time. We were just unfortunate not to score, really.
Yep.
Yeah,
but
we made our chances this time.
Yeah, and we were also fueled by rage because
Oh no.
certain Titans players,
Guy,
certain Titans players, they shit talk us right before the game. So it's unlucky, Chris. Go fuck yourself.
Well, that is the best way to get revenge in iOS. It honestly is. I think players who should talk other teams, and then complain when teams fold. It's like you're the reason for it more than anything. You can go on about NG all you want, but let's have a bit of respect between all the teams who are challenging and trying to get there. That's the way I see it. But
you know what's funny, JB? I almost had to wear my GK gloves at extra time.
Why? What happened?
Because Kaim couldn't play and reschedule is for Narnia.
Well, I mean, if you look at the match with Genesis, for example, which was, did we have 2 matches against them? Yeah, we had 2 against them. They were both pretty close, were good matches, super fair. We had some good, had a nice talk with Seabot afterwards. I think we rescheduled one of the matches, worked perfectly fine. And I don't know, when we try to reschedule a match with Titans, then you get quiz messages. You get other people saying that it's kind of sad that we try to reschedule it. I mean, each to their own.
Yeah, and I think that is unfortunately the little bit of a dark underbelly of iOS sometimes. But yeah, I mean, we'll just go back. It's the best way to prove people wrong like that is to just go into the match and beat them and show that you deserve to be there. And for me, it was an exciting game to commentate. Like, I'm quite excited actually because I know that there's quite a few teams who could be pushing NG this season. And hern have obviously showed with this tournament that they're going to be potentially the number 1 contender for the league. So it's like, yeah. What do you like? I know you kind of see this team. Well, people have seen this team as a meme team.
We are a meme team.
We are the meme team.
Do you not want to give yourselves a bit more credit than that and say, do you know what? We've actually got a chance here.
Donald Trump was a meme candidate in the US election and he won.
I mean, to be fair, I think,
that's a very good point, yeah.
I think most of us just didn't expect it to end up the way it did. I mean, like, we had a core that was like, hey, let's make a team. We didn't want to call it quits or whatever, so we just went with hern FC. And we didn't even know how well it's going to be. And it turned out to be pretty good, it seems. And I mean, obviously, we do take it serious, otherwise we would not have gotten that result.
Yeah, and I mean, from a devil's advocate perspective, like, when you've got a team like hern, it relies on having certain players in the lineup. I think that's fair to say. Do you not worry like that without them certain players, it's hern are a completely different side, so to speak?
I mean, it could be a completely different side, but at the end of the day, we are like a group of friends who just want to have fun. Obviously, we get better if Du and Borger or Kaim or whatever plays, but at the end of the day, we just want to have fun.
And speaking of Kaim, it must be really, I think I touched on this last time, but it must be great when you've got someone like that in goal who you can rely on. There was a big moment later on in the game when Rhino was through. It was a lucky bobble through. I was like, oh, this is terrible. Like, I can't believe if this is a goal. But Kaim did what he had to do, and we know he likes to do that. He just came out and smothered the ball. Yeah, I mean, it must be great when you've got someone like that who you can rely on.
I mean, to be fair, but with maybe that one exception, but our defense overall has been absolutely massive. They've been super solid. Sure, having Kai as a GK behind that even is super helpful, but I don't even want to take something away from the defenders in front of him.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. You've got defenders there who, they've been around the block, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because they've got a lot of experience, and I think teams underestimate that a little bit. That when you've got an attack like Rhino, Panther, and Nori, they must have gone into that game thinking, "Oh yeah, we've got a chance for goals here." Yeah, they did score, but they didn't score enough, and that's the whole point. If you can score more than the other team, you win, and yeah, that must show that you've got a defense as well that can be relied upon.
I just don't. I can't even count how many times hern woofed people in that game.
MTZ's in cooldown.
Hern has learned from the best, I have to say. Hern is basically like me if I was reincarnated, but I'm not. I'm not dead yet, so I don't know what's happened. I feel like I was like cloned to some Tunisian guy or something.
Yeah.
If Kaiser is going back to activity, we can get you in. No problem.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
there you
JB
go.
and Hern.
You and Hern in one side.
I don't think any other teams could handle that. I think that would cause people to rupture some blood vessels or something like that. I would imagine.
Boycott the league.
Yeah. So I'm doing it for
Dodge.
people's own good. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, I think I'm happy. I've obviously got other things coming up, so I'm happy to just let this one slide. But maybe in the future we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to mention. Really, obviously, we've got to pick a man of the match, and I struggle to pick someone other than Borgar because he scored 5 goals in a match, which is like, we spray quietly, but it's draggy levels of performances, So,
Triple assist.
yeah, I
Worst
mean,
thing
Marby, we can't ignore that Marby playing in that wing position was equally as good as Do is with putting them crosses into the box, and that's also something to have an honourable mention, I guess. It's
Kaim as well for the big moments.
Yeah, of course. So it's a proper team performance, and that's what tends to happen in these finals. I think everybody sort of gets together and realizes, we've got to put on a performance here, or we're not going to win, basically. But yeah, we've got MTZ waiting, so I'm gonna ask you boys to skedaddle. But thank you for coming in, and congratulations on the winning the seeding cup.
Thank
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, mate.
Have a good one.
Take care.
Have a good one.
So that was the Hern boys. I almost said Jugend boys then, but I'm sure you can forgive me for that one. The Hern boys came in. And now we've got MTZ in cooldown, so we'll speak to MTZ once I change the guest nickname. I always forget to do this, but I'm pretty good at remembering it now. We'll bring MTZ in. Let's get his views on this. Hello, MTZ.
Hello, mate.
Oh, thank you for joining me. It's always good.
No
I
problem.
always say this to get like the two perspectives from the game. And yeah, it was a tough one, I think, for Titans to take there because everybody knows what Hern FC can do, and it's just problem is stopping it. Do you just feel like it was just one of them games where everything seemed to go right for Hern FC there up front?
Yeah, I just feel like there was winning a lot of headers on this game. Like like an FC is just a cross FC to Borga. With me going goalkeeper in the team, I've struggled to win headers in the defense, and you clearly saw it just right now. Like Borga was just winning everything, and I couldn't handle it. I didn't have the best game like I did the first match. So when I don't have a base game, you see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit. I know it's a bit harsh to say that about yourself because there was quite a lot of rebounds in the game. Do you feel like that was one of the main reasons why you struggled because the rebounds just kept bouncing to the hand players?
No, the last goal was a bit bullshit, but it's clearly fine. But I've said like the headers, I could have saved them if I was still on my prime, but I don't know. I just didn't enjoy playing goalkeeper for now, as I'm mostly CM for now. But yeah, I cannot reschedule to Saturday, sadly for NFC. And the saying is like when I wanted to make a little thing when I heard them like saying you cannot reschedule. I try my best for it, and I see them crying about it, but it's kind of fine. So yeah, maybe me CM would have been different. I don't know. Just a bad game for everyone, and they played better from this one.
So when the upcoming league arrives, who do you think is going to be the main goalkeeper for Titans?
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But I suppose it must be good still that they know that if Chris ever can't make it, that you can step in if needed, because you still made some big saves in the game. I can still see you've got that, talent in goal. It's just because obviously you don't play it regularly.
I lost it.
I wouldn't say so, but
Nah, I'm not the same as
compare it to me going in goal, and then that's that could be a big problem for the team I'm playing for. But
it's fine. As needed one, I don't have to play goalkeeper versus NG, so it's maybe a big deal for me.
Well, nobody wants to do that. Yeah, that's one of the worst possible things that you could do. I would imagine, but yeah, I mean, well, the thing is, although this is a sort of a mini tournament or whatever you want to call it, in the grand scheme of things, it's the league that everybody is going to want to win. Can you see yourselves getting some revenge there against NFC in that league?
If you got Chris goalkeeper, yeah. To be honest, I'm just you just have a hard time in this cup for Titans because, as you maybe know, you lost Chucky just 3 days before the cup, so it's kind of hard for us to find an adjustment to play to the post of the CB because NKZ is usually on the left or the right side. I don't remember. I think the right side, but you just have to find some adjustment and maybe the time during the end of the cup and the start of the league, we'll maybe find a CB for the team. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll fix it, or maybe not. We'll see.
So, you said Chucky left 3 days before the cup.
The transfer market, when transfer down.
Yeah. Oh, well, that sometimes that can happen because I bring you back to a story of as me talking about my grandpa stories again. Phoenix winning the Sim Rai Trophy, and a couple of days before the final, 2 players left my team, and completely messed up my plans for that game. And yet we still won the game, So you should never ever worry too much yet when players leave because they might regret it. You just never know.
Yeah, but going for NG, you know it. You know they won't regret it. You know it.
Well, yeah, it's hard to turn down, but at least when the players who left my team, they didn't go to NG. They went somewhere else. Yeah. So, yeah.
The thing is, like, that left us with a full defender, and mostly at this time there is some exam for some players, and you needed to make Lazo play. He played good there. He's played really good, but he's still a new player. Like he comes from a new thing, so it's kind of hard. You saw his passing was a bit. He always tried to make the hardest pass. it's fun. Just a newbie. You want to try the best he can do, and like I said, they would maybe step up for the league or maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, I could see some talent there. I saw him. He intercepted the ball a lot today, so he's already got that. He's already got that bit of tactical like nous where he knows where the pass is going to be played to, which is always good for a defender to have. So I'm hoping, like you said, he'll show big things in the coming league. But,
I was sure. I was talking it with the team, and I said, like, you will see, guys. You're not gonna lose every match when you can be safe on the lower bracket. You will lose the only match you cannot lose. That happens.
Yeah.
Should I make a rules? 2 match for the loser bracket winner.
Well, I know that can sometimes happen when these tournaments are like this. It does give that second chance to come back, and it's in one way it's good, but I can see how it can be annoying if you've already beat that team and then they come back again, okay. Well, thank you for coming in then, MTZ. Obviously, bad luck on the result, but good luck for the upcoming season. I'm expecting, Titans to be up there definitely.
Yeah, thank you, mate. See
you, mate. So that was MTZ from Titans, and that is the end of the stream. It is 6-4 to Hern FC in this grand final. Hern FC obviously had to play Titans earlier on. Titans won that one, but due to the format of the tournament, Hern FC got a second chance by beating Genesis, I believe it was, and then they came back like a bad smell. I think what it is I've got, normally I have the camera copied over to this one, but so I'll have to do that now actually while I remember. Copy, paste. There we go. I'm back. But normally I put myself down here to not get in the way of the logos. But thanks for joining us once again. I don't know how many viewers we had because my viewer count is clearly broken. It was saying that we had 20 viewers for the whole stream, and that normally that would go up and down. So I don't know, but I'm assuming we had quite a few in. But I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed the tournament. It was fun. It's getting me excited. It's got me excited actually for doing iOS games again because for a while I didn't do any of the draft league because I was playing in that. So I didn't get to stream that one. So I think that kind of put me out of practice a bit. But this tournament's definitely got me excited again for iOS. And yeah, there's some good teams there. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they develop over time. If they're allowed to develop, basically. But, you never know. But we're going to leave it there. But before I go, I've got one thing to remind you of, and I know I sound like a broken record, but tomorrow at 7:30 UK time, we have IOWF is returning. Now, if you don't know what IOWF is, we do a little stream on my own channel where we asked people from the iOS community to create wrestlers using a form, and then we got 64 people to submit them to us. We created all of the wrestlers on the latest WWE game, and we basically set up a AI versus AI season, basically, where your wrestler will compete. They'll get involved in tag teams, rivalries, all that, and that is over on my channel. I don't have the link to hand, but if you look for Comrade J Plays on on Twitch, you will find it. And I'm sure if you're on Discord, the iOS Discord, you'll see it come up tomorrow, because I'm hoping, if they'll let me, I'm planning to post the link on announcements in iOS I don't want to take the piss too much with that. I am on Twitter, actually. I've been meaning to set up my own Twitter for the channel because at the moment it posts out the Twitch link from my own Twitter, which I shouldn't really do that because it kind of dedoxes myself. So I'm gonna probably set up my own Twitter at some point. But that's a good impression of me, a Liam there. But yeah, I hope to see you there. Please go follow the channel to get the notification for tomorrow. 7:30 UK time. It's going to be a big stream. It's often the biggest stream on my channel. That's not an iOS game. So, you know, hopefully I'll be happy if we got about 40 to 50 viewers on that stream. And we'll have some fun. It's always fun. Everybody introducing the wrestlers. There's always funny glitches that happen. So, yeah. I hope to see you there. And as always, arrivederci.